The Golden Reign of Mansa Musa, Legacy of the Mali Empire. Mansa Musa, the 10th emperor of Mali, ascended to the throne around 1312 AD after the death of his predecessor, Abu Bakr II. Born into the ruling Keita dynasty, Musa's rise marked the beginning of a transformative era for Mali. Before Mansa Musa's reign, the Mali Empire was already flourishing due to its control of crucial trade routes across the Sahara Desert. This strategic position enabled the empire to accumulate immense wealth, primarily from the trade of gold and salt. Under Mansa Musa, the Mali Empire expanded significantly, extending its reach across West Africa to include important cities like Timbuktu and Gao. His conquests and effective control over gold mining regions further enhanced Mali's position as a dominant regional power. Mansa Musa's administration was marked by his strategic and often lavish use of the empire's wealth to stabilize and expand his realm. He established strong bureaucratic structures and promoted agriculture, significantly boosting Mali's economy. The role of Islam was pivotal during Mansa Musa's reign. He embraced Islam fervently, integrating Islamic principles into the state's governance. This not only bolstered his rule, but also laid the groundwork for the Islamic cultural renaissance in Mali. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 stands as one of the most legendary journeys in medieval history. His entourage was vast, reportedly including thousands of servants and camels loaded with gold. This display of wealth not only fulfilled his religious obligations, but also showcased Mali's prosperity on a global stage. During his pilgrimage, Mansa Musa's generous distribution of gold in the cities he passed, particularly Cairo, caused a temporary economic inflation. By spending lavishly, he inadvertently demonstrated the immense resources of his empire, leaving a lasting impression on the regions he visited. Mansa Musa's interactions with other states and cultures during his journey were profound. His passage through Cairo, in particular, resulted in a significant cultural exchange and established diplomatic ties that enhanced Mali's political clout in the Islamic world. Under Mansa Musa's rule, Timbuktu flourished as a beacon of trade and Islamic scholarship. His commitment to education and religion transformed the city into a thriving hub that attracted scholars, traders, and architects from across the Muslim world. The architectural innovations during Mansa Musa's reign were monumental, exemplified by the construction of the Jingwereba Mosque in Timbuktu. This iconic structure not only served as a place of worship, but also as a symbol of Islamic devotion and royal patronage in Mali. Mansa Musa's reign marked significant strides in educational development, most notably in Timbuktu. He established several educational centers and libraries, turning the city into a flourishing hub for Islamic scholarship and learning. Diplomatic relations flourished under Mansa Musa, extending Mali's influence across Africa and into the Middle East. His interactions with other states not only promoted peace, but also increased trade and cultural exchanges, strengthening Mali's position in the global arena. The presence of Islamic scholars in Mansa Musa's court significantly shaped the intellectual and religious landscape of the Mali Empire. These scholars contributed to the empire's reputation as a center of Islamic thought and education. Mansa Musa introduced advanced administrative techniques that revolutionized the management of the empire. His governance model included structured tax systems and bureaucratic governance, which helped in maintaining the vast empire more efficiently. The impact of Mansa Musa's reign on the gold trade was profound. His lavish display of wealth during his pilgrimage famously affected global gold markets, but it also highlighted Mali's vast resources, drawing international attention and traders. Mansa Musa's vast wealth captured the European imagination, reshaping their perceptions of Africa. Tales of his gold-laden caravan spread quickly, portraying the continent as a land of immense riches and sophisticated civilizations. During his pilgrimage to Mecca, Mansa Musa's interactions with other states and cultures highlighted the Mali Empire's prominence on the global stage. His generous gifts and elaborate spending left a lasting impression across the Middle East. The construction of Timbuktu into a flourishing hub of trade and Islamic learning marked a major achievement of Mansa Musa's reign. This city became a beacon of knowledge attracting scholars and traders from across the Islamic world. Under Mansa Musa, architectural innovation flourished with the construction of the Jingwareba Mosque in Timbuktu. This structure not only served religious purposes, but also stood as a symbol of the empire's wealth and artistic patronage. Mansa Musa's commitment to education saw the establishment of numerous madrasas and libraries in Timbuktu. These institutions became centers of learning, preserving and enhancing knowledge in religious and secular subjects alike. Mansa Musa's rule is often compared to contemporary African rulers like Ethiopia's Emperor Haile Selassie. While both were influential, Musa's extensive use of wealth to strengthen Islamic and educational institutions set him apart. Following Mansa Musa's death, the Mali Empire began to decline due to internal strife and external pressures. This contrasted sharply with the stability during his reign, highlighting how his leadership had been central to Mali's prosperity. Archaeological findings from Mansa Musa's era, such as the remains of the great mosques and universities he built, help us understand the grandeur of his reign. These discoveries reveal the sophisticated nature of West African civilizations at the time. In modern discussions, Mansa Musa is often cited as one of the richest people in history, but this sometimes overshadows his achievements in governance and culture. It's important to recognize his role beyond just his wealth. Mansa Musa's portrayal in modern media varies, with some works highlighting his opulence and others focusing on his contributions to Mali's development. This reflects broader trends in how African history is depicted globally. Mansa Musa's governance teaches vital leadership lessons applicable today, emphasizing economic diversification and investment in education. His reign underscores the importance of vision and the strategic use of resources for sustainable development. Under Mansa Musa, Mali saw significant educational reforms, notably in Timbuktu, which became a learning hub. This emphasis on education not only enriched Mali culturally, but also ensured a more informed and capable governance structure. Mansa Musa's reign had a profound impact on West African history, setting standards for wealth, diplomacy, and cultural development. His leadership style and policies laid foundational elements that influenced the region's political landscape long after his death. In contemporary African identity, Mansa Musa is a symbol of opulence and effective leadership. His legacy continues to inspire pride and serves as a benchmark for governance and wealth management in African discourse today. The global significance of Mansa Musa's pilgrimage extends beyond its immediate religious context, serving as a historic display of wealth and generosity. It placed Mali on the global map, fostering subsequent cross-cultural exchanges and economic ties. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe and share for more content on exclusive historical figures.